Project Epoch just admitted their launch didn't go as planned, and they've now partnered with Project Ascension to run on Ascension's infrastructure. Creative control stays with Epoch, but your account, the launcher, and the servers will now be under Ascension's umbrella. This could be the lifeline Epoch needs, or the start of losing their identity. Epoch posted a long update on Discord saying the launch wasn't successful due to a mix of mistakes, bad timing, and real-life events. They've entered an agreement with Ascension where Ascension will handle the entire backend, server hosting, DDoS protection, anti-cheat, bot and RMT mitigation, ticket support, population scaling, basically all the technical heavy lifting. For players, here's what changes right away. You'll use the Ascension launcher to play Epoch. All Epoch accounts will be moved over. And if you already have an Ascension account, the two will be merged. Ascension can spin up or merge realms as needed to keep population healthy. Epoch's store will still be free from pay to win, according to their statement. So why make this move? First, stability. Ascension's infrastructure has been tested for years and can handle huge player loads. Second, development speed. Epoch now has access to Ascension's modding tools, meaning they can build more complex raids, better UI options, extra quality of life features, and cosmetics much faster. And third, focus. The Epoch devs can now spend all their time making content instead of fighting server fires. But there are catches. Even with creative control, Ascension now controls the pipelines, uptime, and account systems. That's a lot of leverage in the long run. There's a risk of brand drift. Epoch's style is very different from Ascension's broader ecosystem, which is more monetized and has a different player culture. And if Epoch ever wanted to walk away from this partnership, separating the accounts, launcher, and backend would be a nightmare. On top of that, players will inevitably see cross-promotion for Ascension's other servers. There's another angle to this worth looking at. This partnership comes at the same time Ascension is launching their own major Classic Plus project, Warcraft Reborn, also called Bronzebeard. On the surface, there are plenty of similarities. Both servers are expanding vanilla into a Classic Plus experience, adding new quests, reworked classes, updated dungeons and raids, and broadening race and class options. Both are aimed at players who want something more than pure vanilla, but who still want the core of Classic to feel intact. And now they'll both be running on the same backend in the same launcher and targeting much of the same audience. But there are also key differences. Project Epoch leans into alternate timeline storytelling, over 1,600 custom quests, 2,000 new creature types, smaller raid sizes, new race class combos within the original races, and immersion systems like an accelerated day-night cycle and time-based rare spawns. Warcraft Reborn takes a broader systems approach, still using the 9 classic classes, but with Wrath-era talent depth, additional spells from later expansions, Mystic Enchant customization, new professions such as woodcutting and woodworking, Mythic plus dungeons, scalable content, and a mix of traditional and high-risk PvP modes. So while they share the Classic Plus label, the way they approach it is very different. For players, it means 2 big ambitious servers offering expanded Azeroth experiences under the same umbrella. And for Epoch, it means their relaunch won't just be into a stable environment, it'll be alongside a high-profile sibling project that's competing for attention in the exact same ecosystem. So what could happen next? Best case, Epoch relaunches smoothly, uses the new tools to deliver standout content, and keeps its no pay-to-win identity intact. Base case, the server stabilizes and sees regular updates, but player attention is split with Reborn. Worst case, Epoch slowly gets Ascensionified and players drift toward the bigger Ascension projects. Here's what I'll be watching: how the stress test goes, whether the account migration is smooth, if Epoch really sticks to no pay to win, and whether development speed actually improves with the new tools. For players, the prep is simple. Make or log into your Ascension account and grab the launcher so you're ready. Watch for the stress test announcement. And if you're new to Epoch, get familiar with its features. Over 1,600 new quests, 2,000 new creature types, and a very different take on Classic Plus. This partnership could save Epoch if they can keep their creative spine while Ascension powers the engine. Everyone wins. What do you think? Is this the rescue Epoch needed, or the start of losing what made it unique? If this plays out right, Epoch could finally get the stable footing it needs. If it doesn't, we might watch it slowly blend into the rest of Ascension's lineup. Either way, I'll be tracking the stress test, the relaunch, and any signs of brand drift. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious where you think this is headed. And subscribe for more Classic Plus coverage, and I'll see you in the next one.